If you will, please, I'd like you to elaborate on the events of the last 2 weeks.
It's not easy for myself, for the management team, or for all of our dedicated, hardworking employees to see SNC-Lavalин's name effectively in the media repeatedly, as it has been over the last couple of weeks. I mean, there's a couple of things I'd really like to emphasise, and that is that, this is more of a political inquiry. A couple of things, I want to categorically say that we have done nothing wrong as a company, and none of our employees have done anything wrong as a company. We're basically looking to put forward our case, so we have never asked for charges to be dropped, and we have never asked for anything to be circumvented outside the judicial system, just to be clear. The case that we're putting forward is basically, we believe that the remediation agreement that was enacted by Parliament should be applied to our case. And without getting into the legal aspects of, the details, and we wouldn't want to do that because this is still something that is before the courts, we believe that ultimately the public interest, should be served through a remediation agreement. And effectively, the remediation agreement really is constructed to do two things. One is to assist, help, bring individuals to justice, and to make sure that the innocents, defined as being the employees, the pensioners, the shareholders, the supply chain, are not harmed. And at the moment, we believe that exactly the opposite is happening, and I just don't think that's fundamentally fair. So from that perspective, the work that we were doing in terms of lobbying or meetings, the meetings, first of all, were with all parties, both federally and provincially, and it's an awareness campaign, really, in terms of just asking why the remediation agreement should not apply to the company, not to the individuals, but to the company. And that still stands. So from that perspective, we believe that a remediation agreement is the right way to take this forward, and we will continue to voice our view on that. But to be really clear, we've done nothing wrong. Our employees have done nothing wrong. And we're in a position here where we want to protect the innocent employees, the innocent shareholders, the innocent pensioners, and we will continue to do that.
Would you please tell us about the overall financial health of SNC-Lavalin?
Yeah, I think in context, Q4 2018 was a blow to all of us, to the company. But the company is in good financial health. We've got billions of dollars worth of assets. We have the available credit lines without raising any equity. And we've got a fantastic backlog of 14.9 billion, and we continue to win work at the same rate as we have done in the past. So we've got fantastic prospects, and basically we just need to concentrate on what's really important, which is delivering great work for our customers and making sure that we support our employees through this difficult time to do that. But the outlook is very bright.
Would you please expand a little on Ian Edwards' new responsibilities as Chief Operating Officer?
Ian appointed as the Chief Operating Officer is something that has actually been in the works for quite a while. I mean, it's all part of our ongoing succession planning. So ultimately, we felt that, Ian has done a fantastic job in terms of, taking on the infrastructure sector when it was having difficulties a few years ago, and turned it, to a break even, and then ultimately to a profitable sector. Managing a lot of our big contracts in terms of risk management through execution. Now we believe that Ian is a valuable asset for the company that can bring that experience to a wider, consistent delivery capability across all of the company. It's another part of our evolution to make sure that we execute projects in a consistent manner, and we also look to capitalise on the fantastic employees and capability that we've got, and make sure that we don't just keep it within individual sectors, that we look at it in terms of deploying it for the best outcomes for our clients and for our company. So from that perspective, I'm really excited about this next phase in terms of delivery assurance.
So he's hit the road running, basically.
Yeah, well, he's been through this in a smaller scale in terms of the infrastructure sector, and done a great job. So from that perspective, it's just a bigger version of what he's done for us and what he's delivered for us.
What are our top priorities this year?
Well, the top priorities are clearly cash generation. It's about sustainable organic growth in terms of what we bid, in terms of the long-term sustainability of what we're bidding and executing. Clearly, big focus with Ian's appointment on delivery and consistent delivery across the whole business. And then the other piece really is about taking our whole technology and digital offerings to an even greater level. I mean, we've done some fantastic work in that whole arena, and we want to take it on, and for that to become an even bigger part of our business going forward.
Thank you, Neil, for your time, and I look forward to doing this next quarter.
Well, thank you very much. And I just want to add, a thanks to all of our 50,000 employees who do fantastic work for our customer base. And I know this is a bit of a difficult time, but just hang in there, because we will get through all of this.
Thank you.